The pandemic, it hasn't been easy for so many of us, but it hasn't been easy for college graduates. And for those who are lucky enough to find a job, now what's going to be waiting for them after the holiday is their student loan payments. That is our top story for you tonight at 5 o'clock. The moratorium that suspended federal loan payments and interest is ending at the end of this month. It was set in motion in March by the Secretary of Education in response to the pandemic. A University of Iowa graduate has been working at a DNA lab since getting her diploma. That was just a year ago in 2019. Local 4's Eric Zizich shows you what else she is going through as she steps into life after college.
In less than a month, federal student loans are expected to be paid again. For one Iowa graduate, that's not the only debt she'll be budgeting in the near future.
Right now, I'm more concerned with some other things. I'm actually going to be having ankle surgery and in the next couple weeks. And that payment is also coming back on me now that I'm an adult on my own insurance and everything. So I'm going to have those medical bills on top of also having student loans coming back.
Erin Cochran majored in biology at the University of Iowa. She says the school, considering her ineligible for in-state status, had her paying out-of-state tuition. That has her expected loan payment to be $1,000 a month. Since graduating in May of 2019, she's been working at Integrated DNA Technologies in Coralville as a formulation scientist. Even with a good job, she sees the payment as daunting.
I don't even know. It's incredibly anxiety, like it's just making my anxiety go crazy because I don't know what's going to happen if I can't figure something out.
Still, Cochran is encouraged by the long-term outlook of biology and has advice for future students.
Pick something that you're passionate about that you want to continue, but generalize it for your first 4 years because that's going to give you a lot more availability and when you're looking for jobs to really stretch that degree farther than you would have thought.
Eric Zizich, Local 4 News.
Listen to the numbers right here because right now there's almost $1.5 trillion in student loan debt out there. We usually turn to when it comes to financial matters David Nelson. He's the CEO of Nelson Corp Wealth Management. He has some advice this afternoon. He tells us knowing the interest rates of different loans is key for all parents and students. And he also says it's important to research what funds are out there too.
There's a lot of money that's out there that goes unused and people are scrambling and writing and doing all these things for $100 here and $1,000 there, etc. Little do people know as far as just playing in the band. If you have a student that plays in the band that's willing to play in the band as far as going forward, there's certain colleges that will pay more as far as for that. And so, again, depending on what skill and what area that your child wants to go into will dictate. This isn't something that we should be thinking about, a month before they're going off to school. These are decisions that people should be making when they're sophomores and juniors. And obviously, when you're 16, 17, 18 years old, you don't know exactly what you want to go into. But what you need to start doing is narrowing down the focus as far as the area that you might want to go into, and then shopping for the schools based on that.
Nelson has a lot of advice for students out there, for parents of students. We have all that information for you on our website. It's ourquadcities.com.